this is what we've managed to achieve anyway. And today it's been blooming raining, and so I did take this out, that the big roller, right, I took that out and I've done that today. And then I decided, then it started raining, but too late, I've done the top, right, which is drying there. Now, it may not be dry at the end of this, you know, but we'll have a look and just probably slip it on. And there'll be a bit of touching up to do later. So what I'm going to do is just see if we can put it together. But the first thing I've got to do is to put that on. That bit rather, that slides on, you know, the roll that slides. That's the first thing that has to go on, because I've got to turn it over to do it. So we'll have a look at that. Now I'm just going to put a drop of oil on here, just a little tiny bit on these slides. I'll rub it along with my finger. I don't want oil all over the place, we don't. Because then we're tidying it up. But I'm not taking this, I won't be taking this off again, you see. Well, I might not be taking any of it off again, who knows. We'll see. Right, let me just grab a bit of rag that's up here. A bit of one of my old towels I've got. So there we go. So the first job, as I say, is to put this bit on there. Oh, I've got everything prepared, I think. You know with me, it's always I think, isn't it? So what I've got to do is turn that up. I've got to get the bolts in underneath. I might be able to do it from the top actually. Come to think of it. Let's see. I've got the bolts in, you see. I found all the proper ones, you know, and I showed you them, didn't I? They were not in very good condition. But I've got the proper ones, and there's two watches that are on there that go with it, with bolts, so we'll put them on there ready. And then this has to go on, because then I've got to tip it up and tighten them until they're just tight, but it still moves, you know. I can always loosen them later. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it, for today? So we can always loosen them later. So that goes on that way, yeah, that's it. Right. Like that, that's it. So now we've got to get these bolts in from underneath, and they're screwing. And I have checked earlier, and they did actually screw. Yeah. Not much luck, have we? There we are, it goes in that hole. And then this one, I'm leaving it all on because it's, you know, we want to show the whole business, because I normally just talk to you, don't I? If I can just get them started, I can then tip the thing up, right? And I've got my spanners ready on there. Why ain't that going there? Oh, try this one. Oh, there we are. No. Oh, right, we'll have to tip it up to do that and hold it. That's a bit saucy, but that's the only way we're going to do why they ain't going. Because they go straight in when you're upside down. Not to worry, I'll leave that bit of random thing on the video. Give you something to laugh at. Oh, not in. Doesn't matter. But oil the threads a bit, won't I? Showing you my mistakes, you see. Just put a little oil on the threads, I am. And screw them in. Because this isn't coming off again. That's it. That's gone in. Right. Right, take this one out again. Because I forgot to oil them. Put a bit of oil on them. Don't want a lot. I don't want lathering in oil now. I've got it all nice and clean. But yeah. Oh. Right, get a spanner. So I've got the correct one here. And what I'm going to do is these two top ones, there's probably a bit of paint in there or something like that. Screwed them in by hand earlier and they went very well, so I know which shouldn't have a lot of trouble. I've been ruled it before. Oh. Yeah. It could be because right, let me move that up there. That's it. Right, now I might get on a bit already better. There we are. Now it's working. Right, that's one. That's two. I've done them tight, so with luck, now we can screw these back to him, and they should go in very easily actually. No, I want to take them out and oil, don't I first? That's what I'm doing. Showing you the whole thing, you see, just for your entertainment today. So I don't know how long it's got to be. It shouldn't be too long once we get going, because I've checked all the other nuts and bolts and everything, you know. So it's just a case of, you know, usually having the camera on. Oh. Could have kept some of the old spanners, isn't it? I thought for a change, you might like to see me doing something instead of just, you know, getting the professionals to do it and then saying I'd done it and talking to you afterwards. No, I don't do that, you know that, but I'm joking, of course, but I'm sure you know that. Anyway, I thought it would make a change to show doing something, that's all, and it shouldn't be too bad a job to do. Right, that's that one. I've got one more to take out and oil and put in, so we should soon be getting somewhere. Have I covered him up or what? I might need my glasses. Might get on better with my glasses on, so I'll just see. Right. See, if these bolts have come out a different hole, they might be, you know. As I said, I kept the same nuts on all the others, but I've shown you how rough these bolts are, haven't I? So I tighten them up and then slacken them just to naps like that. So they're just not tight, like that. And then that should slide. There we are. But I'll just turn it round to face you before we do anything else. Because you may be able to see, I think the next thing now is to put the legs on. And we've got all the paraphernalia we need on this stool here with the bolts. And as you know, the legs are staying primer. So we'll put 2 of these on, I think. So what we need is, God, this awkward thing, this is. What we need is a nut and bolt like that. So the bolt goes through there, and that goes on the back, like that. Yeah. And now, do it on the inside. I did. Oh, hang on. That goes inside there. That's it. I've got it. It's alright, I'm with it now. Right. We've got to... That goes on there. And then that goes on. Like that. No, it can't do. And this goes on. Oh dear. This is awkward, this job. I didn't think it's going to be quite so bad. Anyway. I wonder, did they go inside? It's fun finding out, isn't it? If nothing else. Yeah, they went on the inside. This is the awkward bit. Right. I've got to put that in like that. There. Like that. Yeah. Then put this on. Oh. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. Right. Well, I was hoping to show the whole build, but we'll show you the interesting bit of the build. Because when I was outside it was a lot easier, because dismantling it of course. So we'll just have to stop there and I'll put the legs on and then we'll show you the rest of it. Well, putting the legs on this proved to be pretty challenging, to be honest. Anyway, we've got it done. I had to go and have a rest. And when I finally did it, it doesn't matter because of course I'm obviously, you know, I'm going to have to take it to pieces, take it downstairs when I eventually do, and I'm going to have to take these off. But these 2 pieces you won't see, and there's a little bit of paper on the back because I turned them over, you know, to paint them. Left them for an hour or so, and a little bit of paper stuck to the back of them. But anyway, I've got the legs alternate. I'm not taking them off again. It's, as I say, it's taken far harder than I thought. Anyway, we can just put a tiny bit of oil on here, tiny drop, and drop the other roller in, because the rest of it shouldn't be quite so difficult, I hope, because it's proving to be a little bit of a challenge today. Now, which way did that go? That way, because the cogs line up, you see. There we are. Now I've got to put the caps on, and I've got the bolts for that. Now this shouldn't be too difficult a job. Says he. Everything's proving a bit difficult, isn't it? I'll just twiddle it slightly because it's getting quite heavy now. I can move it, but I can't pick it up. So these bolts, you see, are not very good, and they've got a, you know, a flat. So obviously that wants to go like that. I'm pretty sure of that. I am. So we'll see if we can managed to get a cap on. And by the way, all these have got a casting number on. You might just be interested in seeing, and we can endeavour to find out what they are. So I'll work at the back first and put this one in under there and put the nut on it. This job shouldn't be overly difficult, I don't think. Right, I'll just stop you again while I sort these out. Oh, I don't know why, but for some unknown reason I haven't got a bolt long enough to go in there. Unless, no that's not, is it? No, that's not long enough because that bolt is for the other bit. Anyway, we're on look, we're rolling. So what I've got to do now is just oil this bit, screw it in there, and there's a little bit of touching up to do, as I said, and bits and bits to one end of the bit. I don't know, what do you think? Is it looking any better? I'd much look putting it together, I must say, but anyway, we will do. And that goes in there. Now when I've finished it, totally finished it, right, it's going outside, I'm going to oil these and oil the rollers. I'll show you in a minute when we're done. Yeah, that's sliding up alright. And you can stop it like that. Loosen it a bit. There we are. And you lock it with this nut. I'm sure you know that. Lock it like there, and it goes round. Right, so other than a little bit of play in here, it can't go the other way around because I've not had that off. I've not put any oil in here yet, have I? I could probably do with a tiny drop of oil in here to make it a little bit less. There we are, look at that. Oh, see what difference a bit of oil makes? Incredible, isn't it? Anyway, we're alright. So now, the next job is, because we've had quite a long wait, is this top dry enough just to rest it on. Yeah, it's not going up on my hand now, like it was. So, let's put one of these bits of rag on the bench and I'll lay it on there and we'll take the masking off and we'll have a look at it. That's the, well, it's tacky in places, but you know, we can get over that, I think. Right, there we are. Now if I move it to here like that, you may be able to see something. Why is... oh, well, tripod in the floor. There we are. Right, we've got to take this masking tape off now. What do I do with my glasses? Just have them here now. And just see what we've got. Eh? Oh dear. There we are. Oh, well, I think you'll agree that's come quite pretty, hasn't it? So what I'm going to do now is just put you back where you were somehow, if I can. Oh, dear me. Right, I can't see what's happening, but there we are. Yeah, that's all right. There we are. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm not putting the bolt in this, I'm just going to lay it on. Because it goes like that, you see. It just rests on like that. And there we are. So, let me move this out the way without losing all the bolts and things. If I put them all together, I don't want to lose anything. And then when it's totally dry, we'll investigate the problems and let you know. So, I can slide it about, but it's just a bit too heavy for me to lift. So I'll just give you a close look at it. Now, put it out the light. Well, there we are. Now, is that any better then? I've got the chute and the hopper to do, the wooden ones outside. But there we are, that's, I actually think that looks a bit better. Just a tiny bit. So all we've got to do now is get a pulley for it and we can give it a run. So there you go. The fun we have.